Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And in the last week or so, I've been covering an absolutely barbaric and disgusting practice that happens in prison cells. And it's aimed at young or just white men, young and old, doesn't matter the age. It's depraved. It is just absolutely disgusting. And Willie Jordaan, who I've had on live stream in the past, and he's with Project Survivor in South Africa. He is an advocate or an attorney. And he writes as follows: "This is the truth. It's happening in South Africa. Many South Africans know about it. Many people abroad don't. And what are we talking about? It's called slow puncture. You know, where a white man is sodomized by a bunch of blacks after being arrested for a nefarious charge. It is just, I'd never heard about this until about a week ago. And now apparently it's commonplace. Now, this is what Willie Jordaan has written. It blows my mind. This should be in the international media. This is completely unacceptable. Willie writes, "As a practicing attorney, I can confirm the truth of what is portrayed in the video. It happens almost daily in South Africa. I have had many clients who went through exact the same thing. Because of attorney-client confidentiality, it is unfortunate that I cannot say too much of what I know about the topic. Although I have more, I will give two examples of what happened to two of my clients. The first one was arrested about 7 years ago on a charge of a suspicion of drunken driving. He didn't drive the car, and the police was informed about this on the scene of the arrest by the person that was actually driving the car. The police were not witness to who was the driver. As my client and the driver had a quarrel with each other on the side of the road in the stationary vehicle, the police stopped and started to slur racial insults at them because they are white. When my client told them to F off, he was violently arrested on a trumped-up charge. My client was a skinny guy, weighing about 60 kilograms. He was 20 years old at the time. He was taken to the police station, was refused a call to an attorney, and placed in a cell with 14 black inmates. He was raped by all throughout the night. Although he screamed in agony for help, the police officers on duty simply enjoyed the show and did nothing to help. Next morning, the charge was dropped as the state prosecutor refused to prosecute because of lack of evidence. Nolle prosecui. He didn't even appear in court. He visited a doctor who immediately prescribed a course of antiretroviral medicine, or ARVs, which he had to pay for because after standing in a queue at his local clinic for 8 hours straight, he was informed that he should buy the medicine at a pharmacy because they suddenly ran out of stock. My client refused, against my advice, to lay charges as he just wanted to forget about the nightmare. Today he is still alive, barely, suffering from AIDS. His future and life destroyed by racial hate because of the color of his skin. The second was arrested and placed in a holding cell with 9 black inmates. The exact same thing happened to him the night of his arrest as above. He was raped by 6 of his cellmates. The next day I represented him during his bail proceedings. During the proceedings, my client broke down in tears and informed the magistrate of his horrifying ordeal that he had to endure during his night in prison. The magistrate simply shrugged it off, calling him a pathological liar in open court. No investigation, no sympathy, nothing. He also refused to take the matter further, saying that it will not lead to anything and that he simply wants to get on with his life. The fact that a magistrate, like the police present during the rape, refused to help made the decision for him obvious against my advice." So, apparently this is nearly a daily occurrence in South Africa where a white male is entrapped by the police and under a bogus charge they were put in a cell unprotected with a large number of hardened black criminals who then sodomize that person, giving them AIDS and destroying their life. This is quite outrageous. I'm calling on the friggin' mainstream media to wake up to what's going on in South Africa. This is disgusting. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Please ring the bell for the updates. Please share this video. I can't say please like this video, but we need to tell the world what is going on. And above all, please stay safe and be very careful when dealing with the police.